Howdy, Possum Patty here. And well, you know, I got up this morning and I thought I'd do a journal page about my elderberry dye. I found my Edith Holden elderberry picture. But then, look at TT's tail. But then we spent all day down at the reservation at the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation Skamitzen Feast of the Green Corn. So I'm going to journal about one of these things. Come on along. Well, everything for the elderberry page is already on the table, so maybe I'm just going to have to do this to get it out of the way and make a lovely video for you tomorrow about the festival I went to today. So I have my Edith Holden. I have my elderberry dyed paper. This is one of them. And then I have a couple sheets that go very nicely. And this is from Recollections, Fun Fundamentals paper pad. 180 sheets, but I got this at the flea market. Cheap. And this is not cardstock, this is thinner paper. And that is very heavy. I'm going to throw that down there. And look how nice it goes with these prints. Okay, so somehow I am going, where's the rest of the, oh, here they are. So my elderberry dye stayed lovely purple. And then the green from last year with the vinegar stayed nice and green. And I love this mix of the purple and the green together. I think that makes it very interesting. I love this here with the berries. That'd be a nice tag right there. And then I can, some of these are done on the back and some of them aren't. Oh, there's a nice fern. And some of these are sprayed and some are dabbed and some are smushed. This is mostly wipe off of the stencil. Anyway, that's my stock of elderberry dyes for the season, but I'm gonna just probably use them up. Now, should I save the double-sided one for like a tag? I was gonna glue that one down, but you know what? Maybe I should use one that is single-sided. Well, I don't know. I don't know. This is a pretty one. This is one where I smushed the pulp all around. I might use this one because this one's got a lot of color because I had the pulp sitting on the paper. So, and some of it is still there. Hello. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this to size. And I'll probably cut this out a little fussy, not terribly fussy, just a little fussy. And down here with the Sambucus nigra, Sambucus nigra, the elderberry tree. And then, or should I do 2 white pages? I'm gonna do it here, since I'm covering up the background. And let's see. Got a lot of choices here. I kind of like that. And I got a couple of pictures. And then I might even cut out a leaf and add that on there. Something like that. So I'm trying to make this quick today because it's late and we've been out all day. And let's see, This was from, I gotta put down the date on this. I know this was just the other day. Looking at my phone. This was Thursday, which was the 18th. So I have to write that down so I don't forget. Thursday the 18th, because you know the brain, she's broke. Oh, I want to tell you all about the festival, but then I want to tell you about the festival when I journal about the festival. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my elderberry dyed paper glued down, and I fussy cut a little bit the elderberries, and I did go around the edge a little bit with the vintage photo ink, distressed it a little bit. I thought Edith Holden needed that little bit of distressing like that. And I'm going to put that on this page somehow. Well, maybe I can have this coming over here. That would be interesting to have it go over to the other page like that. So that means I need to glue something down here. Now I was only going to put this dyed paper on one side and save the others for more pages and projects and things. So I love how this looks. Like it goes with that. It's like somebody made this to match my elderberry page, right? Great. So if you've never been to a skamitzen or green corn festival, it is basically a powwow. You go in the gate and there are vendors with Native American arts and crafts. And at this one, the Pequot do have a, you know, they're really big on teaching people about their culture, keeping the culture alive. So they have an actual wigwam, and I'll show that tomorrow. And a special garden that I'm going to talk about tomorrow. And they did have a couple of people there working on their craft. And then there's a big grassy area with a fire pit in the middle. And they had, one side has bleachers, one side has chairs for the dancers, and one side has seating for the drummers and the singers. And I've been to a lot of powwows. I have never been to a powwow where there were 9 drumming circles. 9 drumming circles. That was quite amazing. And if you hang in during the whole video, maybe I'll give you a little peek at the end, a little preview, let's say, of what I will show you tomorrow. Because I think I have something down the basement. You know, I cleaned up, I organized, a little bit. Anyway, so I knew as soon as I do that, I knew I'd have to be going up and down the stairs. But that's okay, I probably need the exercise. Because I think I have some paper downstairs I want to use for this project. So I might actually put part of it in this book. Oh, did I even show you what book I was working in? I don't know. Let me glue this down. This is my little nature book. Wonders of Nature. I'm sorry. This is my little tired long day. This is my little golden book, Wonders of Nature journal that I'm adding my gardening to. And I'm counting the elderberry dye as a nature activity, of course. This is like today's favorite color combo. Different days I have different favorite color combos. Sometimes it's like chocolate brown and cotton candy pink, or yellow and white and black. Today it's this elderberry green and purple. Okay, this is thin paper, so it's gonna wrinkle up a little bit, but that's okay. So I can now position this so I know what I'm going to put on this side. Now those berries should sort of be hanging down a little bit. See, if I put it like that, they're not hanging the right way, so it's got to go this way. Somewhat like that. In real life, the stems on the berries like that, bright red, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous bright red. Let me fold that so I know that's going there. Okie dokie. Let's see, remember to turn the page. And then I got to come up with a background for the, I just printed out a couple of the photos. I know I have a whole video and all that business, but I didn't do a journaling page about it, so you got to journal about your elderberry dye. And I did find the old elderberry videos. There's a few of those. And I realized I need to go out and put some flowers in my flower press, because I always wait all year to do that. So tomorrow might be a good day for that too. So I'll have to make that video and get some flowers in my flower press. And tomorrow's flea market day. My goodness. So busy. I didn't have this upside down. Anticipation is making me wait. Here we go. Oh, so yeah, so you have this big grassy area with the fire in the middle. I'm sorry. And then they have the American flags all around. I'll explain all this tomorrow. And then there's a series of prayers and offerings of the tobacco pipe and burning of the sage and grand entry, where all the different tribes in their regalia come in and go around, and the drummers are drumming and the singers are singing and everybody's dancing and marching around. And then they have different groups that come out. They have the warrior dancers and the children dancers and the fancy shawl dancers and the jingle dancers and the all kinds of dancers. I couldn't even say them all. And it takes quite a long time for all this to happen. We stayed for a couple hours. Oh, but they had a sort of like a celebration of life for somebody that had passed recently. I guess one of the tribal elders. So I had never seen that before. I didn't put any glue on here. I had not seen that before. So that was interesting. That was new to me. Okay, I'm trying to get those in the cracks right there. Okay, that's going to need some more glue. I think I'll put the words on a backing, I think. I gotta keep this upside down. Where's the top? I'm gonna have to refill that soon. I guess then they do it all over again in the evening, and then they'll do it all over again tomorrow. Oops. So the ones in Pennsylvania always ran Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I thought it was interesting. The speaker today was saying, "Oh, we're trying to put 3 days of powwow into 2 days." And I was looking for people I might have known from the Pennsylvania powwows. And I'm not sure, but the woman who said the prayer, she did look familiar, sound familiar. Her name was familiar. And let's see, which one do I want to use? This one, this one, this one. I know I'm going to take a whole piece of paper to put a little thing on here, but that's okay because I'm going to use this on the other page too. I'm going to use it on the other page too. Oh, when I was cleaning up, I found so many scraps. Oh my goodness. So many scraps. I had a little box to put the scraps in, and I didn't even all fit in there. I have an overflow of scraps. And I'm always grabbing new paper. Always, always, always. Okay, I'm going to glue that down to this purple background and then cut around that. Oh, that looks good on that green right there. Okay, I'm going to glue that down and make some backgrounds for my photo, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's the hard part. How can I get these all on here? I got them back with this purple paper. I did a little journaling. I actually cut up another journaling card. Very simple. Picked elderberries, boiled them with alum and dyed papers. Got a picture of the papers, a picture of them boiling, and a picture of them when I picked them. And I have a whole video about that, so I think that's all I'm going to say on this page. So which one's got to go down first? And I don't care that that gets cut off down there. And that could get cut off over there. So the one in the middle, I'm thinking, is going to go first. And we don't leave that big empty space up there, do we? I could put that sideways. Oh, fat cat's in here, stinky winky woes. Okay, no matter what I do, this has got to go down in the middle first. And however this comes out, it comes out, because that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be. Make sure this page is not sticky. I backed them on a thinner paper. I'm trying to think about thinner pages because I've already bulked this up so much. I have a couple of journals that are ridiculously alligator mouths. If you heard that, that's Mr. Possum yawning. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame here a little bit. I got the door closed, but I still heard him quite loudly. He's going to be tired after the big day. Okay. All right, let's just work on the top and then we'll balance the bottom. How's that? I could just put it that way, because why not? That could touch that. Could touch that, could touch that, could go off the top. Could not touch that, could just fill in the space. Right there. I think I'm going to put it here. I don't always come up with the best composition. I just do it. Ah, that looks right. And I do it. Well, I was thinking about cutting out one of those leaves or something from this paper and putting it on there, but obviously there's no room because I printed out 3 pictures and put Edith Holden on the other side. But that's okay. You know, I'll use them in my fall journal. I could still use them in this journal yet. So at the festival, we're sitting next to some folks having a conversation. They were from, take a guess, not Connecticut, not New England, not the United States. They were there from Switzerland. I know, right? Switzerland. They were visiting friends in Massachusetts and they came down to the festival. They're very nice to talk to. Mr. Possum and I had been to Switzerland, but it was on a train passing through. We weren't allowed to get out, unfortunately, because we were on our way to, where were we going? We're on our way to Rome from Paris. Paris to Rome overnight. Through the mountains. Gorgeous, gorgeous scenery on the moonlit mountains. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this one just says picked elderberries. Did I put the right date on that? 18th. What did I put on the other one? The 19th. don't think I did that right. I think I think this should be 17 and that should be 18. But I think that's close enough and nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know, except for everybody who watches this video, of course. Okay, now that's got to go up to here. That went up to the top. That one will go up to the bottom. Go down to the bottom, I'm sorry. And that'll go there, and that'll go there, and I'll have everything on there. Everything, everything. I think I almost used this glue stick up already. It's to the end. It's all right, I got more. I got more. Okay, somewhere around there, because I marked it. Just touching that leaf and that pan. Glue on my fingers. And then that was going to go sort of in the middle here. Sort of right about there. And whew, got everything on there. I know that picture's overlapping, but that's okay. There's not much interesting going on that picture besides what's in the pan. Now, I didn't have very many berries, and I only put in about a half a cup of water and a teaspoon of alum and boiled it. Brought it to a boil, just boiled it for a very short time, stirred it around, took it off the heat, let it cool, and it really thickened up. Wow, I had to add more water to it. Filled one little spray bottle, which was just a cheap little bottle. I think they came in packs of 3 from the Dollar Tree, and I threw it out because it clogged it up with pulp and stuff. So I need to strain it a little better. I could probably use cheesecloth or something if I'm going to spray with it. I mean, if you're just going to dye with it, it doesn't matter. But if you want to spray with it, then I think it needs to be strained really well. Okay, you just got a black glob on there. Oh well, it's my fingers. Look at my fingers. Why? I know what it is. I think it's this paper. I think I'm not going to use this paper to glue on because it gets everything all black. Gets the glue all black, and then it sticks to my fingers, and then my fingers gets everything all black. So let me wash this off. Okay, well, this is it. All I wanted to put on that page was the Edith Holden elderberries and have all that. Turn the light around this way, maybe. Yummy elderberry dyed goodness. There you go. In the background. Love it, love it, love it. And then on this side, I have picking the elderberries, cooking the elderberries, dyeing with the elderberries, and just a tiny bit of journaling. And this spread is done. So, thank you for coming along today for this quick little elderberry spread. I just want to wish everybody happy junk journaling, happy nature journaling. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video preview coming up. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a whistle, one of the greatest honors that can be given in this form.